Hey everyone, Vinny here with G Level. Welcome back. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. So since last time, I know I talked a little bit about my plans to meet new people and kind of be around like-minded people that have similar interests, similar goals as me. And since then, I have been doing that. Very exciting. It's pretty awesome meeting new people, kind of hearing their journey, hearing where they're going as well, their goals, and just kind of some of their setbacks, their failures, and how they overcame them. So it's been pretty interesting. And I actually had the pleasure this past weekend at a softball tournament to meet somebody, a really nice guy, and he actually had very similar goals as me. And not only that, he's actually already on his way and already on that path to achieving them, which I thought was really awesome. And I love how when you put something out there, in the universe, you find those like-minded people and you find what it is that you're after. Just kind of reinforces to me that how important my mindset is and how important it is for me to overcome failure very quickly and tell myself, that I can do it, know I can do it, and then follow that with action. So very excited about that. And another thing that I recognized at the softball tournament as well is when I encounter failure, it's some of the ways and some of the things that I use, especially with the identity of the learner. It's very beneficial and very helpful because it was very nice to see at softball that I'm able to pinpoint through batting, through catching, that when I do fail, I'm able to kind of jump back out of it, because when you have the identity as a learner, then I'm able to see, okay, I dipped my shoulder on this one, okay, I didn't close my glove all the way. And I'm able to actually pinpoint, the things that contributed to the failure, correct them, and do better the next time. So I'm okay with failure as long as I'm continuing to learn, continuing to grow, and get better. Because at the end of the day, that's the goal, is to be the best version of myself. The next thing is, since last time, I actually parted ways with my previous employer, Paylocity, and the heck was that? Anyway, so definitely okay with that. And now I have actually spent a lot of time, as you guys know, finding my why, finding my passion, finding what I'm going to want to do going forward and what's going to make a difference. And that brings me to my definite chief aim in life, which is going to be these two over here. So first is being a life coach. It's very, very interesting to talk to people and see where their mindset's at, see where their head's at, but also see where they've been, where they plan on going, and how they feel about it. And I love that. And being a life coach will allow me to help people kind of overcome certain hurdles and certain obstacles that I've encountered, or that I've studied and researched and read about. So I'm very excited to start that, very excited to help people along with their journey in any way that I can, while still showing my journey and still showing what I'm doing to get there. And the next thing is being what I call a purpose finder. So one of the things I'm most passionate about is finding my purpose, finding my reason for my why. And I would love to be able to help other people do that as well. It's sad, but I think the statistic is like 80% of people hate their job, and every day you go to a job that you don't like, it is not something that I want to do, and I'm sure it's not something that anybody else wants to do. So being able to help people find what industry will be beneficial to them, what industry they'll enjoy doing and love doing, so that when they go to work every day or when they start their own business, whatever it is that they love or whatever it is they enjoy doing, they'll be able to do it and be happy about it and put 100% into it, because that's how we're going to change the world, and that's how we're going to improve the world and our mindsets and all these health problems and everything that we have. I feel like that's going to be a big factor going forward in how we overcome that. So a couple of things I'm working on. As you can see over here, I did finish painting my house. Yay. Very excited about that. Also, the inside is almost completely done, so just a few touch-ups. So that was a really big deal for me. I did go to an MMA class, so I will hold off until I get started, with life coaching and being a purpose finder and kind of start getting more money rolling in until I actually start training, but that is something I'm going to be doing very soon. And meeting people, I already talked a little bit about that. And then WFG, I did get everything updated again with WFG, so I am able to help families and people plan for retirement, make sure that they just kind of have an idea and a concept of money, and which is pretty cool because I can actually not only show them, but I can show them the plan that I have as well, and how I'm planning the same thing to get out of that, to overcome it, and just kind of move towards the goals that I want to achieve and I want to accomplish. So as far as dance classes, I actually realized that I'm surrounded by quite a few people that are very, very good dancers. So I'm going to kind of spend more time with them and spend more time dancing and doing that with them. And I'm pretty sure that's going to improve on my skills, just being around people like that. I have still been doing it because the goal was not just to dance the one time. The goal was to become better at it and more comfortable with it. And in order to do that, I need to continue to do it and kind of work towards mastery. I don't anticipate me being, the next Usher or anything like that, but in order for me to feel comfortable going somewhere and dancing and really what I want to achieve and accomplish, I do need to continue to practice, continue to work hard towards my goals. So that's the update this time. I will start updating you guys more often. This time I was working on the house and just had a couple things come up, and sometimes I get in the zone and I fail to show you guys the progress as soon as I should. So definitely apologize for that. I will do better going forward. Learn from it and grow, right? So that's the update again. Thank you for checking me out. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. And as usual, you know the question, right? What's your G level? Have a good one, everyone.